Hello and welcome to the next episode of Zone of the Enders, Fist of Mars! A lot of stuff's going on at Mars. Mayona's reappeared and she seems to be under Cage's control somehow. See if we can free her from that. Let's go, shall we? Am I recording? Yes, I am. Dixon, are you disappointed in me? I can't even make a decision like this. No, I understand just how you feel, but are you okay with it? Perhaps. I'm growing old, just like you said. Oh please, you're still thinking about what I said. It was a joke. I accept it as fact. You don't think that the case, Meebus. What? I had a dream last night. A dream? Yes, of all those I've hurt in the past, they all taunt me. Do you think they're doing the right thing? Are you sure you made the right decision this time? All I've done is got all of you involved and placed you in the midst of danger every day. That's it, and I used to think that was the right thing to do. I thought that we could have saved the Martian people by doing that, but what is the reality? Our friends couldn't even save Phil. I failed. I thought I was doing good, but it wasn't enough. Dixon, it's not like that. I may have just been trying to escape from sadness and loneliness. I am confused. I don't know what I should do anymore. Dixon, you're wrong. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here today. Heh, that's an exaggeration. That's the truth. Do you remember what you told me a long time ago? Refresh my memory. I've been spouting off too many lies to know which one you're talking about. Even when you think you've lost everything, you can never lose your future. Remember? If you have been wrong all these years, so what? Will it be solved if you worry about it now? And what happens to me, who believed what you said to me? Is that was nonsense? I feel completely stupid. You may have nothing, you may have your worries. Regardless, tomorrow will come and you're not God. Even if you're not perfect, we have to move forward. Were you right or wrong? You have plenty of time to find out from now on. Come on, I've always here for you. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. What? That's so unlike you. Meebus, if something were to happen to me... Huh? No, don't go there. I'm sorry, never mind. Tell me, I'm curious. We'll talk about it some other time. Cage should be ready by now. Let's go. Okay. Knowing all of you, I'm sure you'll be fine. You won't get lost anymore. So, have you reached a decision? Yes. Good, let's hear it. I'm not a Martian, but having fought together with all of you until today, I've had a lot of experience and I've seen many things. I've changed my attitude towards Mars from a person who doesn't know much about Mars to a friend who cares about Mars. I think that we should stop him. We should stop Ares. I understand how you feel. Nobody sees you as an outsider, but the fighting will only get worse. I want to hear the reason behind your decision, which will put you in danger. Just as he said, humans on Mars are going through a lot of suffering right now, and I think that something needs to be done about it, just like everyone else. Ares suggested a revolution as a solution. I can't think of a better way to go about things, so I may be in no position to go against him, but I feel a real emptiness. When he mentioned Mars' future, something very unnatural about the whole thing. Ares' eyes, the progression of events up to today. I will stop Ares, and one day I want to hear how Ares really feels with his own words. It may be my selfishness, but I can't hand Ferrasi over so that hordes of people will be burnt, especially when nothing has been cleared up. This is the reason for my decision. I see. You do have your personal reasons, but this is not at all. We will support your decision. Any problems? No. Sounds like fine to me. Boss, I need to say one thing. True, Cage, you're forgetting something real important. Huh? How about Mayona? Who do you think is going to save her if you don't? Boy, don't you know this is what boyfriends do? But boyfriends? It's... Hey now, you're going to put on an act in a serious situation like this. Tell the truth now. Wait a minute. Spill it, spill it. Well, admit it, just say it. They had no reason to be shy, you know. Was it like, and their eyes met across the crowded room? If you don't say it, I will. What? No way! He's Rails! Meebus, I don't want to go home tonight. Huh? Me? Where's your home? Yikes! You idiot! What do you think you're doing, expecting a novice to play along? Look, you made her all uncomfortable. Oh, but that kind of honest response is the new movement in humor. Well, things get to be out of control for a while. I'll miss seeing the old married couple stand-up routine. Gage? Yes? This may be not pleasant for you to hear, but Myona may not be Myona we knew. Before we will have to take her life in order to save that of a great many people. Are you prepared for that? I will save Myona no matter what. I don't care if people think that's idealistic. I see. Definitely idealistic, but not a bad answer all the same. The verdict is out. Is that all okay with you too, Dexon? Yes, a lot have been lifted off my shoulders. Dexon, good for you. Now, as Ares said over the broadcast, if his request is not met, he is planning on attacking West Helios with that giant beam. If we don't do something, that threat will become a tragic reality. We must avoid it at all costs. We must find a way to stop him. Somehow. But if we can't stop, then until we find out where they are. Hehehe. Don't worry, Tweed. If the enemy's plans to utilize the beam in question, they will most probably want to take advantage of the location where the effects would be the greatest. Here is a list of points for you to review. No way again! How does he do that? Judging from this data, the figures look authentic. It would make sense to go there. Okay, we have no time to waste. We'll head there immediately. Got it! Now the only problem is fuel and the funds for maintenance. Huh? What's that mean? See, fuel and maintenance don't come free in this world. Before we had financial backing, but now we're an independent entity. We reach the bottom of our assets very soon. What? Don't even tell me we've only got batteries over one way. I liked for it to be a joke, but that could happen. For real? You won't need to worry about that. After all, I found us a new sponsor. Really? I would never expect such a crazy thing. Yes, there is Netherrealm Universal Technologies, aka NUT. What? NUT? But Miss O'Connell, how could that be? You sold us out to NUT again? You betrayed us after all. No, I just coerced NUT into allowing a comeback of the Robbins Foundation backing us up, and above all giving me autonomy in my own operation. What? What the? Nothing ever goes that well. Besides, it may be indirect, but we are going to be fighting against Barham. NUT and Barham have been collaborating. How could that possibly work out? Yeah, they got to use for us no more anyway. Why'd they do that now? Hey, I don't really get any credit for all the flirting I did with the anti-Barham older gentlemen within it. I'm starting to wish I hadn't wasted all that energy. That's what you were doing in that span? You went MIA? What you're saying is that even with NUT, there are those who were using us for the J38 project, and there are those who are anti-Barham people who do not care for what Ares and company are doing. Even so, it's still NUT. However, did you convince them? Aside from the levs that civilians have access to, NUT is not really concerned with its products, its OFs and weapons. If Mars did win its independence, there's still a possibility that Barham would become a very dangerous opponent to NUT. At least that's what I told them, and then it was easy. But if it's common knowledge that Barham and NUT are working in tandem, if news of our involvement is made public, the relationship would surely sour. There is no way that Barham would be able to find out where its money is going. Are you absolutely certain that this is safe? Exactly. And don't you think... Ah, shush! Are you going to fight Ares or not? Make up your mind! Thank you very much, Miss Robbins. I'm going. That's more like it. You go and do whatever you have to do. She's really changed. Alright, it's on. Sammy, be careful, okay? The enemy is gaining strength. If things get bad, don't leave my side, got it? What? Oh, okay. Well, I think we've all got something here. When did this happen? Whoa, no, what? You're talking about... Are you blushing? It was just a joke. Hee hee hee. Yokoto, what's with the water? Here, for you. What? You want me to drink it? Come on, everyone drink up. It's our ritual farewell toast. Golf, hey, don't make me do unlucky things. I drank some. You've got it all wrong. It's an oath that you will come back here again. I don't know what this is all about, but it seems important to this guy. Sorry everyone, please indulge him. Diana, I must apologize to you. You are much better at this than I. You're right. I was able to use my womanly prowess, which you will never possess. What? No! Why men love to have women pour their drinks is beyond me. My shoulders are all stiff. Hehe, you're unangry. No. Ah well, this is more rewarding than the last job, but it will be hard on the psyche. I will maneuver Sasha-san to the head towards the location, which is discussed earlier. Would you be alright? Yes, please do so. Phil, are you there also? Ooh, that was a lot of talking. And we're moving. Ooh, attack! What happened? The spears along the route is sending off an SOS signal. It seems that they have been attacked by the armored civilians. What should we do, Dexon? We can't let it continue. Come on everyone, we're going! Okay! And here we get us title card. The Missing Line. Scene 20. We're fast coming up to the end of this game. Only a few more Sundays left. Woohoo! We're deploying. This is bad! They've come quite close to Helios. The damn civilians, they really did a number on this place. How could they do this? Is that Phil's mech? Oh, nice. A Manta. The group has arrived. We've been waiting for you. You guys are so predictable. You did this. Unforgivable. Utterly unforgivable. Hoo hoo hoo. Look at all those winkles. You can't afford to get mad anymore, lady. Semi, will you take this? Be glad to. Excuse mon ami. Deep breath. Shut your trap, you giant cow. What do you think you're doing? Parading yourself in front of us all this time. Where's Ares? Oh my. Here's the loudmouth again. If you want to see him, hand over Testament. Then I'll take you to him. I can't do that. Take me to Ares. I need to ask him something very important. Like, hello, Paulus Ingalus. Gosh, it's so useless trying to talk to you. It's no use, anime. With him, it's always Ares this, Ares that. Isn't it pathetic? Phil, you're here. If you're here, it must mean that you've figured out where we are, just as Ares predicted. Viona, is she safe? She doesn't want to see you anymore. Why don't you just go home? I don't think so. You can't meet her. It's almost time for the next attack. Phil, open your eyes. Do you see what they're making you do? Dexon, Ares needs me. He told me so himself. Phil! There's nothing more to it. It's between Cage and me now. Come on, Cage. Phil. Okay, as we saw, we got that. We got him up there. Okay. Let's start moving. Keep my unit cohesion together. Let the enemy come to us mainly. We'll keep Dexon safe. We're moving towards that, so let's see what the enemy does. Oh, let's check us goal first. Obliterate enemy. Okay, that's all we gotta do. It looks like they're making two flanks. Bust through the lines. Okay, Testament. Go take on... Oh, I can attack from here. Yeah. Let's soften him up. In his net. Hit him with the Elfin Bow as well. Yeah, I want to get these dangerous mechs out of the way first. Let's hit him with the claw knives. Okay. Oops. Let's move him up here. I don't need to repair anyone. Alright, let them have a go. Alright, it's going straight for Nadia. I want to get Phil off the board as quickly as we can. Then we want to get her off the board. Can I hit? Yeah. I'll have Cage deal with Phil. Because he seems to have a problem with him. I guess this is the end, huh? The escape pod is stuck. You're done, huh? Ares? Hee. Here we go. Come on, let's go home. What? They're all leaving? What they're doing? Cage, an abnormal reaction has been detected within Mr. Phil's frame. It seems that the OF reactor is being allowed to run rampant and eventually it will explode. What? Here we have to get all the people out of the city. The reaction is growing stronger very rapidly. There is not enough time to do so. Then we have to get Phil and take him to a safe place. The explosion will reach a kilometer radius in each direction. We must move him now. What do I do? Phil, can you hear me, Phil? No, Harry's planned on this from the beginning. Precisely, your frame was built so that the reactor would run out of control as soon as it reached its limit. I figured I'd get rid of you and all your friends who are fumbling around trying to help you out of your dilemma and clean up the entire city and Mars all at once. This is your last job. What? You said you needed me. Phil, that's enough. You already know where I stand on this. No! Farewell, Phil Bright. I'll be watching you burn brightly from afar. Oh, ha. I knew it. I'm nothing but a... I'm so stupid. Mr. Dexon, his frame is going to explode any minute now. Yeah, I've confirmed that too. I'll take care of it, Phil. Come over here. Dexon, I can't do it. I betrayed all of you. I don't deserve to be with you. All of you. That's not true. I don't want your pity. What would you know? You used to be one of the UNSF elite. Phil, don't you know what made me form BIS to begin with? A girl dumped me. That's for virtue. Mr. Dexon, make up for your mistakes. Become deserving again. You can ease the past, but you need it to face it. Phil, get on, hurry. Mr. Dexon, okay. Good. I think we're going to make it. Mr. Dexon, what are you doing? Harry, you need to get over here. Well, everyone, it looks like goodbye. Mr. Dexon, what do you think you're doing? It's not possible to move it at this point, but I can make this baby fly. I'm going to take it away full speed. No, leave it to me and Ferrazzi. We'll autopilot it. Unfortunately, that's not enough time. If this explodes here, it will destroy this spear, and there are still plenty of people around. I can't let that happen. I have no choice. You can't, you'll die. Cage, what is a human life anyway, in the scope of the universe? A life is nothing but the tiniest glimmer of light. A split second, but within us lies the anger, the despair that can set the entire universe ablaze. I could never quite figure it out. If you had it figured out when you meet next, you have to share your findings with me. Mr. Dexon! Phil, everyone, I have to leave a little early. I'll be watching from far away to see if what I've been doing has been right or wrong. Mr. Dexon! Goodbye, everyone. Time's up. Phil, Warren, Yokota, Ramirez, Semi, and of course, Meebus, thank you, all of you, sticking with me through all of this. Woo! Oh, Mr. Dexon! Mr. Dexon. Ah! Please, say something. Dexon, Mr. Dexon, how can you know? Everyone's sad. Caliber was abandoned. Phil was nowhere to be found. Really? The team that retreated early, I believe, is ready in the direct attack. We will be able to arrive at a precise point if we combine our information on their retreat route and projected location we came up with earlier. My owner is there also. Harry, let's head over there. Meebus, are you okay? About Mr. Dexon, that is. I've been prepared from the start. Well, we've been, and it's not the time to mourn right now. I couldn't give anything back to Mr. Dexon. He did so much for me. Damn it! Ramirez. Everyone's doing so much better than I thought. Auntie's impressed. Robin, I know, I feel the same way, but I don't have time for that now. Do we? If something goes wrong now, will we be angry? Maybe he knew what he was going to happen right before he heard Cage's decision. It was really unlike him. He was worried that he wouldn't be able to play his part responsibly until the very end. That's typical of the old chap. Let's go. Yeah, we gotta. You guys, it's what the boss wanted. We have to find out whether he was right or wrong. Remember, if we don't hurry, they're going to make that discovery for us. Let's go. I'll get on Caliber. Diana, stay out of this. If I don't do something, the sadness will ruin me. We can't have that. Whoever can does, and when we get back, we're going to tell Dexon how we solved all these problems while he was taking his little vacation. Okay, let's get going. No crying until we get back. Dexon, you have some very good friends, and even though you are no longer here, your reign over BIS continues. All these people that you have protected. Dexon, I'm going, darling. Please guide Dexon to where he needs to go. And we get a booster. Well, I'm going to call that an episode there, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and get that server I missed. But join us again next Sunday for the next part. Have a good day, everyone, and thank you again for watching. Goodbye.